A Guiding Star by Lizzie Paish. Day 18. Rejoice! The most valuable skill or talent that you could ever develop is that of directing your thoughts toward what you want. You can't watch out for bad things and allow good things at the same time. It is vibrationally not possible. Abraham Hicks. A friend explained to me how she'd been feeling overwhelmed recently with the pre-Christmas deluge of charity requests dropping through the letterbox or pinging into the inbox. Perhaps you have too. There are so many causes worthy of our support and money, but there is, of course, a limit to what we can give. We simply cannot respond to them all. But what my friend then opened my eyes to is a new way of reading these letters and emails. Instead of reading them, or not reading them, with dread and sadness, with a tinge of guilt that this one too will end up in the real or digital bin, there is another way. We can read them with rejoicing. We can read them to hear about the incredible work that's being done by such an enormous number of people and organisations all over the world. We can read about food being shared, doctors delivering critical care in war zones and during outbreaks of disease, life-saving surgeries, projects to provide education and jobs, support for local agriculture, scientific breakthroughs that change lives. The blind see, the deaf hear, the sick are healed. Right now, every day, in this world that we so often consider to be broken and hopeless. As I considered this, I realised the power of it. This isn't a suggestion just to help us avoid unpleasant feelings and put a positive gloss on a broken world. We can do this in recognition of the power of our individual and collective focus. We can do it in recognition that the world can never be truly broken, however often it might seem that way to us. Somehow we've decided as a society that focusing on the bad things in life or in the world is helpful, or a behaviour that should be praised. It seems as if we've come to believe that feeling bad about all the terrible things going on may be of some benefit. Have you noticed how much conversation is based on what went wrong, is wrong, who behaved badly, and why we're rightly outraged or anxious? Well, it doesn't seem to be helping. Just saying. So I invite you to consider a different way. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55, verse 8. Because you can still care about the issues going on in the world. You can still give generously to the charities of your choice. You can still help others without having to live in a swamp of horrible feelings. Horror, guilt, pity, outrage, fear, and pain are not necessary in order to make a difference. That's a human construct. What if, in fact, those feelings are getting in the way? What if focusing on all the good happening in the world is more helpful? What if we remind ourselves that more of that is possible? What if we find the quiet space within us and see what else is possible for us and for the world? What about spending more time rejoicing?